There! That's Takabe! Hey! Hold on!
Kasuga.
Because you're getting played, man! And the player is Laoma. You know, Mabuchi. He killed the owner of Otohime Land and made this woman heard it happen over the phone with her.
I did. I heard a struggle and men.
Which gave us a lead. We followed to Mabuchi. We got jobs working at the Liomang.
And then you were captured, and apparently you claim Mabuchi sent it to me.
He's using that video to start a war. We never claimed to be Seiryu. In fact, I told him over and over again we're not. I think he even believed me, but he didn't give a shit. I know that doesn't make sense, but I'll explain. As long as he pretends to think that we're Seiryu, he can claim he was just defending himself against an attack from your clan. It's all a bunch of bullshit. He's planting fake evidence that the Seiryu clan broke the rules. You see, if you fight him, you're playing right. Huh?
Don't worry. I'll take Mabuchi down.
But what I'm trying to say is, I mean,
I'm fine with starting a war.
what?
I'll take a war. For the sake of Tetsu and Kochi. They were boys who, in the end, had more bullets in them than years of life. Mabuchi was there when they were murdered. But it wasn't just him. 7 Liomang bastards unloaded their clip. Here we are, outside the restaurant owned by... Because I need an explanation for Tetsu, the souls of those boys.
That's all you want from him?
Good point. I better make use of mine.
Takabe-san.
So?
So you know you can't just shoot us. There's no honor, and you have no reason to kill. Am I wrong? If you shoot me, you Tetsu and Koji's deaths would be over. I know words alone won't make you back down. But I ain't that if you want to kill me.
Why's that?
Because if you miss...
I think... You are...
By the way, I'm sorry I'm making it, but I accept the consequences.
Kasuga, shut up!
Battle is on!
Get ready!
Right.
Bye. I got this!
Try this on, you guys.
Something wrong?
We're in this together, guys.
Don't get cocky!
I'm not backing down.
Okay. Watch this!
We're gonna get stomped.
Let's get it done!
Come
on now! You wanna fight?
I'm not backing down.
Let's go! Get serious. Let's go! Go in it! Something wrong?
You're gonna be in a whirlwind.
Take your lead.
Here we go. Check this out. Get this one. I'm not backing down.
I got this. Have fun with this. Watch this. This is a joke. Don't get cocky.
Get ready!
Who's that? Get serious. Check this out. I'm up. Let's go. You wanna fight? Let's go.
You're gonna be in a whirlwind.
Gotcha.
Enough of this!
Right. Try this on your side.
Okay. Have fun with this.
I'm not backing down.
Don't get cocky. Let's get it done. Get serious. Come on now.
Get ready! Let's go! Going in! Want some of this? You're in it now! Take your best enough of this!
Here we go. Check this out. Gonna feel this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm up!
Hey, the boss from the restaurant is here.
The boss?
You know, Xiao, leader of the Yokohama.
So,
He could be the reason Mabuchi's pulling, including the hit on Nonomiya. Xiao.
You know, Mabuchi sent me an interesting...
yeah.
You're the star in it, aren't you?
I can believe the dumb part. I'm told you tried to steal this. I know you're with the Seiryu clan.
Yeah! You're damn straight! They edited the damn video! I'm not with the Seiryu clan!
Oh, you're not, are you? Then why the hell would you be tailing Mabuchi in the first place?
Because...
Careful now, no lie.
Hey, stop!
Choose some quick, wise words.
It's exactly what Kasuga said. Our boss was killed, and we followed the clues to Mabuchi.
yeah, this whole thing is Mabuchi's fault. He used us to pin a false accusation on the Seiryu clan.
So you're laying all of this at Mabuchi's feet. You're basically slandering my right-hand man. Hard to believe he'd suddenly go rogue. And he's just as busy as I am. Not the type of guy
He's only busy because he's trying to start war. I mean, isn't it a little weird that your right-hand man is no... Have you even talked to him since you saw that...
That's a good point, Xiao-san. If you don't know what Mabuchi is,
Excuse me.
think about it. If Mabuchi ain't answer, could that mean he was fanning the flames of war? No, he hasn't just gone rogue.
And I walk out into a fucking...
Call it whatever you want. Long as you get it through your head, we're not the... And deep down, you...
Did you think that sounded cool, Grandpa?
What are you doing? Stop!
You know, I wouldn't mind killing all of you, right? Everyone who played a role in this I'd say that's a textbook opening move.
Well, stop talking about it and do it then. He gunned down 2 young Seiryu clan boys, and so as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, shut up! Both of you! You guys really think a war is the way to go? You think that'll turn out well? Don't be stupid! You can stop this! Or do you like being Mabuchi's little...
Was I not clear?
Well, that's not what I'm calling it. And a real leader ought to shut up and listen when there's a complaint.
Oh, should I, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Shoot.
Why would Mabuchi try to start a war now in the goddamn
How
world?
the fuck should I know?
What a surprise. And in regard... Do you know for sure?
Yeah, he straight up told me when I... Look, man, I saw it in his eyes.
Raising your voice isn't gonna make me change my...
Wait. Shooting him drags us all into a war. Well, Mabuchi watches some... Is that what you want? What would that even accomplish? You'll kill him, man. I'll say it as many times as it takes. Mabuchi planned all of this, and he's out there If you start this war, your whole organization will be
Kasuga-kun, I don't think you're lying, Shets. I think you'd be terrible at... But just because you're not lying doesn't... At the very least, I need evidence that Mabuchi killed the Soapland. That's where the whole thing started, after all.
Huh?
So she heard Lao Ma over the...
Isn't that enough?
Hell no, it's... I've got an idea.
Who's them?
There's only one place to go in this... The web where all the secrets of Ijincho get caught. Komiju.
Komiju?
There's only one place to go in this town if you need reliable intel. The web where all the secrets... Yeah. If someone really is trying to fuck with that someone being Mabuchi, there's no way the Komi Jewel don't know. Information is what they trade in. It's
He's right. Ijincho's got lots of people willing to sell. And if you follow each secret long enough...
Yeah. I don't know how they, but whatever their system, the info's always 100% accurate.
Doesn't seem real.
I'm not saying you have to use the Komi Jewel to find evidence of... If you got other ideas, fine. Just, I'll let the captain here live. By the way, don't even think about if so much as your pinky toe crosses the Ijincho border, and I still wouldn't be satisfied.
Wait, what the hell's with that?
Don't argue, Sachan. These guys don't do logic.
Honestly, I want an answer just as bad. If Mabuchi really has betrayed me, then my gangs can neither the Seiryu clan nor the Komi Jewel is. That's why I need contingency plans. Man, I sure hope Mabuchi's innocent. But of course, then I'd have to kill you. No complaints. I hope.
No need to be all...
Well, what are you waiting for?
Kasuga, I don't think we have a
I know.
You're probably aware, but the Komi Jewel don't fuck. So be careful. Finding the evidence won't do any good if you...
You almost sound like you care.
Kasuga, we really gotta get moving.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yo.
That's the best I can do, I'm afraid. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
Right.
Okay.
I got this.
You're gonna get stomped.
Take your best shot.
Have fun with this.
Yeah. Check this out.
Fight.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go. This out.
Come on.
Feel this one.
I'm up. Let's go.
Weak.
You're gonna get stomped. Right.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I got this. Oh yeah.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。調子乗ってんじゃねえぞ。
Chance. Yeah, let's go. I lied.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
I'm up.
Oh, dear.
Huh? Excuse me. You need help crossing the street?
Well, of sorts, yes.
Looks to me like the signal changes pretty quick.
No, and while I do appreciate your kindness,
You sure you're gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. You see, heck, I won't even get in a car unless...
Well, at least you're sticking to your...
Yes, and that's why I intend to cross this street without...
Okay, then if that's the... Oh, it's green.
All right, Umeko, you can do this. Here we go. Oh, dear.
Why don't you go to a different crosswalk?
If I did, that means that's a victory for this here cross. Oh, do...
You know, I'd like to...
I just think I'll head home for the day.
Adachi-san, are we already in Komijul territory?
Yep, we're on Komi Jewel turf now.
Don't say that. You're
Hey,
Slut.
who's...
sunglasses at night.
Yeah, with a body like that, who cares what she's wearing?
You guys do realize you'd just be wallets on legs to a...
I mean, Now, beauty always has a price tag.
Seriously? That's your.
You know, I can hear.
Who is she? Is she with the...
How should I?
Let's just go on.
Wait, Kasuga!
Hey, how's it?
Well, if it isn't Ichiban Kasuga and his merry band, good evening.
You know?
Yes, of course.
Of course. So, I'm guessing you're
Yep.
with the
This pretty lady didn't knife you, so you just
Relax. Now, ma'am, I think...
You want evidence that Lao Ma killed the Soapland owner?
So well informed.
Probably.
This is easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Nobody that beautiful...
If you don't start thinking with the right head, you're gonna get.
This way. Keep following me.
Hey, funny thing. A while back, we actually, got in a fight with a Komi Jewel fella.
Oh?
We were helping out some bar owners that you were, you know, stealing electricity from.
But isn't that all settled by now?
Is it? Oh, if so, great. Guess it's all okay then.
Don't be so nervous.
I'm not nervous. What? Do I seem nervous?
No, you're fine. And besides, the jumpiness is a cute look on you.
Well, you know, I do get that sometimes.
Hey, let's all keep it in our pants, okay?
Place is pretty deserted, isn't it?
Kasuga, I've never been this far in. This is the...
Yeah.
Should we turn?
Hey, what are you...
Nothing. We're just...
If you feel uncomfortable, you can turn...
After coming this far, and you know we won't, so
Point taken.
let's pick up the pace, shall
Fine with me.
Hey, is this what they call a cat?
If they start hissing, we'll know.
What is this place?
Kasuga, piece of trivia for you. In Korean, Komiju.
Oh, but what's the point of so many power lines?
If you want to know...
What? What is it?
It was just a cockroach. Don't scare us like that.
Sorry. The thing looked like it was from the freaking Jurassic period.
Hey, we got bigger problems than a roach.
What? Like what?
Like how that woman's gone?
Ichiban, you dumbass. Why'd you take your eyes off her?
You did it too! Everyone, shut up and look over there.
I saw someone.
Damn it. Another crossbow?
All of a sudden, we're not well.
What's up with the creep?
Now with the fists? All of you staying quiet?
Beat him down! Here we go! Try this on the side. Pull it together, gentlemen! I'm not backing down.
Yeah.
Take the best shot.
I got this. Yeah, watch this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
picking time!
Get alive!
Come on now! Let's go!
Let's go!
Going in! Come on, you wanna fight? Don't get caught!
This out!
Okay. Take your best shot. This.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's get it done! Check this out! I'm up!
Here we go.
Ass kicking time!
Let's go!
Hey,
Yo.
What's up?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Right.
You're in it now!
Try this on the side. We're in this together, guys. You're gonna get stoned.
I got this!
Watch this.
Anything works! Let's get it done! Come on now! I'm up! You're in it now!
Here we go. This out. Pull it together, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm not that upset.
Fun with this.
Ass kicking time! Don't get caught!
You're gonna get stoned.
Feeling good! Let's go! What's the Take your best shots! I got this!
Do something. Try this on the side. This one.
Let's get it done! Come on now!
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Weak! Alright, let's do it!
Look at me go!
Should I open it? Sweet!
Beat him down. Right.
wanna fight?
This out! We're in this together, guys! You're gonna get stoned!
Your best shot! Watch this! Ass-kicking time! Check this out! Weak!
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Let's go! I got this! Going in!
Huh?
You're in it now! Get serious!
Here we go. Try this on your side.
Let's get it done! Here you are! Okay. I'm up! Let's go!
Right.
You wanna fight?
This out. Feel this one.
Yeah. Ass-kicking time! That's how you do it!
Moving up in the world.
So itchy. It's killing me. Should I open it? Got it! All right! How's that for crossing over?
I'm just happy to be alive. I seriously thought I was dead.
You guys didn't look up my skirt, did you?
Yeah. Okay. Gotta find it fast. There. There it is. Ha, found it. There it is. Ha, found it. There. Ha, found it. Found it. There. Found it. Ha, found it. There it is. Where the hell is it? I don't see it. Found it. There.
Beat him down. Right.
I got this. Serious.
Try this on your side. Pull it together, gentlemen.
Let's get it done.
You're gonna be in a world of
Fight. Huh? Come on.
I'm not that bad.
What? I'm up. Get serious. Let's go. Don't get
Here we go.
weak. Yeah. I got this.
That's better.
Let's go.
I'm not that bad.
Fight. Alive. Someone's gonna pay.
You're all gonna pay.
For fuck's sake. Now I'm pissed. Take your feelings. Big fight. Should I open it? Sweet!
I'm ready. Right.
We hockey.
This out. We're in this together, guys.
Okay.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take this. I got this. Let's get it done.
You're gonna get stoned.
Let's go. Come on.
Here we go.
Yeah. What's this? I'm up. Going in.
Try this on your side. Get this one.
Okay. You're in it now.
I'm not backing down.
What's this? Let's get it done. Wanna fight? Let's go! Let's go!
Huh? Here we go. Fist out.
Should I open it? Got it! Should I open it? Sweet!
What? What is it?
Oh, nothing. A bug flew into my ear. What kind of stupid thing? Go scare someone else.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Hey.
Okay.
Very good.
Hey.
Allow me to apologize. We're not
The guy who freed us from Mabu...
You remember me.
Hey. Why bother saving...
I do apologize.
What's this guy's deal?
Weren't you the one saying he was...
Just because he's hot doesn't mean I...
I'm serving in a strategic role for the Komijul.
Chungi.
You want to tell us why you're...
I simply wanted to see how strong... Actually, I ordered them not to kill you, no matter what. And yet, I must admit, you still had...
No way, man. We didn't even break a sweat. Does that make me strong enough?
For my men, yes. But for me...
Say what?
I happen to know why you're here. You're in quite the predicament. But there are things, if you like.
How about you spare us greater deed?
Very well. I'll focus on the part. Just give me a minute to figure out how to put it. So, even an idiot...
If you think calling me names is gonna get a rise out of me...
I'm not trying to get a rise out of you. I like idiots myself. Now,
Is he gonna take us seriously at some point?
Just let it go.
He really pisses me off for a hot guy.
It's always the sexy ones who...
Yep, that's why I prefer to associate...
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
I think you might be the very first non-Komijul who... You should be grateful.
What in the...
This is the heart of our business interests in Ijincho. Security cameras all over town. Footage shot by undercover Komijul agents. Here, we see everything the cameras see. We have our own generators too, but they're not enough to power such an advanced system. So, that's why...
You have to jack innocent people's electricity?
That's one way of putting it. But you must consider that we are recent arrivals in Ijincho. When we came, the Seiryu and Liumang were already at war over territory. The area we now call Komijul was the only scrap left to us. Still, we've managed to use it to produce a very in-demand commodity. Information, which it turns out is also an excellent weapon.
Too good for regular weapons, huh?
We are quite small compared to the Seiryu. We'd be the first to go down if it... So, to survive, we have come to act as the balance. It's a strategy that has served us well.
You balance them?
To give you an example, if a man from... We'd know it immediately, and it wouldn't end there. We'd investigate the trespasser, and so you see, though we do prefer that sparks don't fly.
So really, this standoff in Yokohama isn't among three equal organizations. It's two big, powerful ones, and a little one.
Exactly right. The Liumang and the Seiryu clan should be thanking us. But they've never sent so much as a thank you note.
What if someone does start a fire on purpose? Would the Komijul do anything about it?
It's case by case, but many times that task would fall to us, yes. Sometimes all we have to do is apply a little pressure. But sometimes it calls for a heavier hand. It's all just business, of course.
So what about Mabuchi? You managed to put out that spark yet?
He's still alive, if that's what you're asking. But take a look at the large monitor, if you would.
Huh?
This was recorded just moments before the death of Otohime Land's owner. You'll see both Lao Ma and his men.
Well, hey, this looks like rock-solid proof to me.
Hell yeah! This is exactly what we were looking for!
I knew it would be. Anyone who watches this, even Zhao, will have to accept that Mabuchi is at fault.
Nice.
But I can't hand this over to you just yet. There's something else I want you to see.
What's that?
You'll see what I mean.
Yeah. This doesn't sound shady at all.
Yo, can you lighten up, man? It's starting to rub off on me.
What is all this?
Come, have a closer look. It's not going to bite.
Printing yen. Counterfeit bills. More fake bills? Wait. These are different from Mabuchi's.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, these fakes are on a whole other level, I assure you. They make Mabuchi's bills look like board game money. Put them side by side, and you'd see how sloppy his work is. These are made with a state-of-the-art printer. It can copy a bill down to each microline.
I was wondering if you...
Happy to see me?
I'm happy anytime a good-looking woman...
It would have been sooner, but I had preparation.
Yeah, I bet your makeup routine...
Ugh, can you two stop flirting? How about you tell us who you are?
I don't think the lady appreciates...
It's fine. Why don't you
Where does your ego...
Everyone, allow me to present the leader of the Komijul, Songhui.
Wait!
Komi Jewel's book.
You remember all that paper and the plain white paper inside the
You mean... Yeah?
It's not for food. It's made with a very special compound. The Liumang import it from the...
They're a Chinese import company.
The Japanese yen we make here uses the same paper.
What? Wait. Do you steal the paper?
Steal us? We don't need to stoop to that. We arrange for... The Komijul asked the Yokohama Liumang to procure the paper It's only stored temporarily in Mabu. Then someone from the Liumang delivers...
Who brings it? And who did you arrange all...
Oh, it all goes through their boss, Zhao.
Zhao knows you...
Of course. How would we keep it a...
So, the paper in the warehouse gets made into fake yen. But then, where does the yuan come from? That another part, or is that the Liumang's piece of the action?
Nope.
What?
You know, this whole thing was kind of a fluke. One day, one of Mabuchi's men stumbled across a box of strange paper in the warehouse. It just so happened, this particular guy was a former counterfeit. A light bulb went off in his head, and he told Mabuchi they could use the paper to make fake. Mabuchi gave it a try, and voila.
So it wasn't even Mabuchi's idea in the...
Far be it from me to criticize others, but Mabuchi's not as smart as he just got lucky one of his peons had a...
Does Zhao know that Mabuchi is making yuan?
I did. But Zhao already knew. He's just pretending that, after all, it's not like he can order his men to stop. They'd ask where the paper was going. Not even Zhao could talk his way out of that. And he's not about to do anything that might risk his very profitable fake yen op. So he's willing to look the other way when it comes to Mabuchi's fake yuan. It's logical.
But does Mabuchi know the same paper is being used to make...
No, what he takes to make you on is breakage. But I'm okay with breakage if it keeps Mabuchi in the dark. The only thing I care about is the paper continues to be customized.
Customized?
Yes, legal currency always has a specific recipe. For yen, the main ingredient is a plant called Mitsumara. But the other ingredients, the mixture ratio, the manufacturing method, those are all states, which makes it almost impossible to...
How the hell are you pulling...
We have a contact at the Treasury who passed these secrets to us.
that long ago? Why haven't the police caught wind?
If you're surprised by police incompetence, you're young.
Oh, well...
You know she's literally doing that on purpose.
The point is, almost nobody knows, so you better start explaining why you have one.
Ichiban!
Whoa!
I thought so. This bill is a misprint from our machine. It should have been destroyed.
Our surveillance network has been watching you ever since. That's how we knew you had a fake. It's time for you to tell us the whole story. That's why we brought you.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong.
You don't know anything?
Not a damn thing.
You know I won't hesitate.
I know it. You're a lady who does what needs to be done.
I'm glad you recognize. We've already reviewed every single frame of footage where it does support your claim that you're clueless. It also showed you were bleeding out from a gunshot wound.
Is there anything you...
Yes, like why you're still here in Ijincho. Which I suppose makes sense, given the...
kinda harsh there.
But the same can't be said about one of you. Isn't that right,
Hey.
Namba? You showed up in Ijincho 6 months ago. The whole time, you were watching our building from the homeless camp.
How long did it take you to...
Not long. But what caught our attention is you never showed interest in your campmate.
He only talked to me because the chief asked him...
But why did he come with you on this journey? Is it the classic nurse in love with a patient? No, he doesn't have Florence Nightingale syndrome. You knew the fake bill came from us!
Don't move. She's...
Namba.
You need to start talking.
You Namba. Former nerd.
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm Shoichi Akiba's older brother. Right?
What?
Shoichi Akiba, the journalist.
Akiba was a pen name. His real name was Shoichi Namba.
What is?
About 6 months ago, a journalist heard rumors about our counterfeiting operation. That was Shoichi Akiba. He came here to Ijincho to investigate.
He disappeared just before he went MIA. I got a message from him. He told me he was being watched. Now you tell me.
I get it now. You think you're on some kind...
I heard about Ijincho's Great Wall of Must. How it protected the town from outsiders. So I pretend...
By disguising yourself as a bum and thinking you'd keep tabs on us because we're close to the homeless camp.
Yeah. But unfortunately, not until you showed. It was back when I saw that weird bill on you that I knew. I knew right off the bat that it was one of the fakes my brother had been chasing before he disappeared. I finally had a clue. So from that moment on, there was no way I was gonna let you out of my sight. I figured you'd eventually tell me how you got it, and I'd get closer to finding my brother. Stupid part is... every time you open your mouth, it became more and more obvious you knew less about it than I did. Pretty crazy, right?
I had no idea.
Well, I figured out pretty quick you couldn't tell a lie if you wanted to. And since now I'm sure you don't know anything, not much reason for me to hang around. I was just planning to slip away soon anyway. And I wasn't even gonna tell you guys when I did. I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
Namba.
I didn't want it to happen this way. I'm sorry, Ichiban. I'm sorry, everyone.
Nan-chan.
You bastards. What did you do to my brother? Did you kill him? At least tell me if he's still alive, please. You owe me that much. That's all I'm asking. Then you can do whatever you want with me. But let Ichiban and the others go. I'm willing to die. But you know they aren't involved. Spare them. Please.
That takes care of our little rat problem. Hopefully, he'll set a good example. The rest of you have the good fortune of being our guests. Sounds like Zhao has taken a liking to you.
Yo, just a second! Where do you think you're taking him? You can't just take away my friend.
Friend? Didn't you hear a word he just said? He's been lying to you because he thought it would get him closer to us. You call that a friend? I can think of a few better words to describe him.
Yeah, good point. Friend isn't exactly the right word for Namba anymore. It's different now.
So it's sinking in?
The thing is, the only reason I say that is because friend doesn't even begin to describe him.
What do you mean?
He took care of me when I got dumped here. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have survived the night. I owe my life to Namba, and that's a debt I can never repay him for. That guy back there is more than a friend. The only thing I would call him now is a brother! That's why I can totally understand why Namba went as far as he did to find his brother. Nothing about his reasons for lying to us about his real goal was out of self-interest. He did it for his family. So don't you dare drag him through the mud and pretend like you're any better!
Hope you didn't forget I was here.
Hey, weren't you the one saying you could stop us all by yourself? Shut up!
What are you doing? Get us some backup!
Time to call your bluff. I'm taking you out!
Let me prove it to you.
Let's beat him down!
Cool.
Come on now! Let's give him hell!
Try and stop him. Try this on his side. Oh, I'm so sorry.
This is no time to act tough.
Try this. Feeling good. Going in. Come here. Take this.
Hope you're ready.
Don't come on.
Check this out. Better feel this one.
Let's get it done! Come on!
All right, let's do.
Take your best shot!
You're gonna
Come on!
Don't get
You're all
caught.
too slow.
Let's go!
Alive.
use this.
Hey,
Huh?
take this.
Go to sleep.
Right. Try this on
I
the
got
side.
this.
How ever confused. I'm not
Get it
backing
done!
down.
Check this out!
Take this.
Best. Oh man.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Who though?
You should have stayed in the trash.
I'm not backing down.
Much better. You're in it now!
You're gonna get stomped.
Take this.
Prepare to suffer.
We'll fight to the end.
Come on!
This is no time to act tough.
Come on!
You're all too slow.
Here.
Ooh, there we go! Yeah!
Let's see.
Come on now! I'm back in my prime! Let's go!
Refreshing.
I'm not
It ends
backing
here!
down.
I got this!
I know about this.
Take your best shot! You're in it now!
This ought to help.
Cool! Check this out!
Take this.
A gift for you.
Let's go!
I'm struggling here.
Let's go! Gotcha! Oh yeah?
Prepare to suffer. You should have stayed in the trash.
Get caught!
Try this on the side. Better feel this one.
This sucks! Who do I call?
You're gonna get stomped.
You want?
Take this!
A gift for you.
Come on, take your bet. I am not happy.
I'm not backing down.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Do something.
Lie.
This out.
Don't get caught.
You're gonna be in a world of
I'm struggling here.
Let's see.
You're in it now.
This is no time to act tough.
Let's go. Thank you.
Try this on for
You're in
size.
it now.
Take this.
Prepare to suffer.
You're gonna get stomped.
This sucks. Come on.
Let's go.
You want to
We'll fight to the end. This out.
You should have
Get this one.
I am not happy. Going in.
Let's go.
No mercy. Nest. Alive. Gotta hold it together.
Huh?
Don't get cocky.
I'm not backing down.
Let's rock. Take this.
You're in it now.
a gift for you.
Live. I'm struggling here.
Let's go.
You're all too slow.
Let's try this again.
Be still.
So dizzy.
I'm gonna fall. Take this.
Prepare to suffer.
You're gonna get stomped.
I am not happy. Let's go.
Know about this.
Don't get caught.
I'm ready now.
So dizzy.
Come on.
You should have stayed in the trash.
I'm back in.
You're gonna get
this.
stomped.
Feeling better.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.